Headed to Medellin, Colombia? See my guy Andres with Nomad Travel for safe airport pickups and drop-offs and tours. Contact information in the description below. This is part 2 of our interview with Vivi, all the way from Thailand. Follow along.
Hey, watching man right now, you're watching dcbornrob on YouTube.
Hey, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever it is you're located. Thanks for watching. My name is Rob Christian, also known as DC Born Rob, DC Rob, answer to them all. Thank you guys for watching. Again, this is part 2 of my interview with Vivi, all the way from Thailand. Keep in mind, she is not just my guest here, but she's also a Thai language teacher. Her information will be in the description below if you are trying to learn Thai before going. And before we begin, I want to motivate you to travel to Thailand.
Hey, I'm kind of glad you didn't pick up. I kind of just called to hear your voice. I miss you. I've been thinking about you, and I've been thinking about our love, and how much I miss you.
Keep in mind,
It's time to travel.
that's right. Let's jump into part 2.
Excellent. Is it easy for, let's say, myself, when I say I or my, I mean myself and my viewers, if I go to Thailand, is it easy for me as an American to meet Thai women?
I will I will recommend dating app. Any dating app is very popular in Thailand. Also, I mean, you can see or you can meet like Thai girl in the bar, nightclub, or any places that you travel to, but not many Thai women gonna talk to you because maybe they feel like a little bit nervous or like feel insecure to talk to people from other country. So if you use dating app, is better for you because you talk with them before you met them.
Okay, what's the most popular dating app there?
Can I say Tinder?
Really?
Yes.
Okay, I've never even seen what it looks like. I know you swipe left, right, whatever, but so
Yeah.
Tinder is, so would you suggest before going there, somebody get on Tinder? Can you change your location in Tinder? I mean, can I see Tinder in Thailand from here?
I mean, there are two options. Is like if you use Tinder from your country, and if you register for like Tinder Go, you can like change your location. Also, another way that you don't have to be like Go member, you just use the Thai number when you are in Thailand. That phone number you also can buy in 7-Eleven that you can use like tourist SIM card. Yeah, and when you register in Thailand with Thai number, you don't have to pay, but you just put your location as Thailand. Actually, it's automatic. If you use Thai number, it will be in Thailand.
Okay. So it's relatively easy for a foreigner to meet somebody there, but it's best to do it on an app.
Yeah, I mean, it's maybe more qualified. Yeah, because it's like if, for example, even if I go to your countries or other country, I will feel like very nervous to talk to stranger in the bar or the place that I visit. Yeah,
Okay.
so I feel like if you talk with them before or like chatting with them before, it will be easier to how we say, it's like get along or like anything.
Okay, but so there shouldn't be a problem for you guys if you go and you want to meet somebody there, you want a girlfriend for a short time, long time, I'm sure you can make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so are the tourists, are they mostly men? Which men, families, single women travelers?
60% are men and 40% are women.
Okay, out of your, and I didn't prepare this question, but with the foreigners that come over, what percentage do you, and this is just totally a guess, what percentage would you say are American versus other countries?
About percentage of nationality, I'm not really sure about that. Sorry.
Okay, now I'm just wondering if you see a lot of Americans there. Is the Thai people happy with the government there? How's the government take care of the people?
I would think 75% of Thai people are unhappy with the government.
Wow, 75%. What's the biggest problem?
If you see on the news, there are like many problems in Thailand before even before COVID. There are so many like a long time problems. So you will see like some main city they have a protest sometimes. Yeah, it's
Okay.
difficult to say.
Okay, so it's I know Phuket was an island, but there are lots of beaches. What's the weather like year round?
In Europe, there are 3 seasons in Thailand. Like I will say from summer. Summer start from March to May. That's summer in Thailand, and then rain season start June to June and finish about October, and then November to February is winter.
When you have winter, is it cold?
No, not really cold. So for Thai people, maybe cold, but for like American people or like European people, will feel just like no, it's not cold.
Okay, so for a first-time visitor, when should we come? Which time of the year?
The good time would be can be November until May, because that time will be winter and summer in Thailand. I don't feel like people want to come to Thailand and stuck in the rain every day.
But I think when it rains, and we talked about this before, when it rains, it's not all day a torrential downpour for a couple of months. It's just, it may rain every day, but for an hour or 2 hours.
Yeah, something like that. But for in Phuket, I will talk about Phuket, because in Phuket, if it's rain, it's heavy rain, like sometimes all day.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why I will recommend like winter and summer is the best time to travel to Thailand.
Okay, yeah, and I watch videos from there too. I don't want to walk down that street or those streets in the rain. So, and I'm sure you don't want to either, guys. There, we spoke of it earlier, but Phuket is an island, but there's other beaches too. Which are the best beaches to visit?
Do you mean in Phuket or any beach, like?
In any beach in Thailand.
Any beach. I will recommend. Let me think. The name is Lipe.
What was that again?
I will say the name again. Lipe Island.
Lipe.
Yeah, that is the for me, in my opinion, I think Lipe is the best beach in Thailand, because it's very clear, very beautiful, but it's a little bit far at the south, so that's why people don't go there that much. So people go to Phuket or Samui. If you heard about Samui Island, Phangan Island, or Koh Tao.
Okay. Here's another question, Vivi, you did not prepare for, but what if you had to book a trip for me? Let's say you were a tour guide, you were DC Rob's tour guide, or one of my viewers' tour guide, and I had 2 weeks. I had 2 weeks of vacation, how would you plan it out day by day? Would you say go to Bangkok for 3 days, go to Phuket for 4? How would you arrange my trip?
The first question I'm going to ask you is like, what do you like to do the most? What is your hobby? What you are interested in? Before,
Okay.
before I plan the trip for you.
Okay, that's true. Cultural. I want to get out into the oh, there's not jungle. Is there jungle? I don't know. I want to get out into the fields and meet the regular people. It'd be great to stay with a family or two, but I also like modern places and really nice hotels. So I'm kind of picky with that too. And I'm sure most of my guys, or a lot of the guys, are going to want to meet women too, and are going to want to go out and party and have, enjoy the nightlife as well. So what would you say?
Okay, so if you have 2 weeks in Thailand, so you will be arrived in Bangkok, right? So I will plan that you should stay in Bangkok for like 3 nights in Bangkok. Yeah, and just go around. Actually, if you stay in Bangkok, I will recommend like take a boat trip in Chao Phraya River. It's the big river in capital city. Yeah, and also there are like floating market or like some grand palace that tourists like to go to see, like a beautiful temple or like Thai traditional, something like that. Yeah, and then also in the night there are so many nightclubs and beautiful sky bar that people like to go. Yeah, so you can spend like 3 days in Bangkok, and then I will recommend Chiang Mai, where I live right now. Yeah, because Chiang Mai is a beautiful city, and also people in Chiang Mai are very kind. We live in the slow life. If you came from like a capital city, you will feel like people in Chiang Mai are so slow, but that how people live, and you will feel like it's changed atmosphere or anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's good for you. And then I will recommend in Chiang Mai about 3 days is enough. Yeah, because they don't have much thing, because people come to Chiang Mai and then they go to Pai. Yeah, that's people like to go. And then I will say you should go to the south, like Phuket.
Okay. What's in Phuket?
Phuket. Yep.
What's in Phuket again? Nightlife?
In Phuket, right? There are like the old town in the central city of Phuket. Yeah, that's you can see like what we say. How we say in English? It's like I don't remember the word. But they are like a Thai house or like a Thai temple, and also they mix between Thai style and Chinese style in the old town.
Okay.
Yeah, and then yeah, people like tourists like to go to Patong. That is very popular, very famous, that people like to go, because in Patong is there are like many bar, many nightclubs just beside the beach. Is people who like to stay in Patong because it's very convenient. It's like you go to the beach during the day, and then during the night you just walk around, see the night market, or take a drink in the bar, and then go back to your hotel. And it's very convenient. I will say in Phuket you should be there about 5 days. Because you also can go to other island, for example, PP Island, that is not far from Phuket, or like Jimbon Island, that is very famous. Yeah, there are so many islands around Phuket Island. So people who go to Phuket, they also like to go to that island for one night, also another island for one night, that something like that.
Okay, gotcha. You know, one question, and I'll make this my last question. I forgot to ask, I don't know where it disappeared to, but no matter where we go, we're going to have concerns for safety. Would you consider Thailand safe for tourists, for foreigners?
It depends on the area. I mean, not only in Thailand, it's the same in every country in the world. It's like, for example, if you go around tourist area, I think it's safe, because like in around tourist area, like any shop or any bar, like they open until some shop, they open until the morning. So it's like you still have people around. So it is safe for you. But also, I cannot say like 100% safe, because you also can get like a scam or like a pickpocket also, that you have to what we say in English is like, yeah, you have to just be careful. Yeah.
Sure. Is pickpocketing prevalent? Do they pickpocket? I'm sure if they're going to pickpocket, they're going to pickpocket people who are drunk walking up and down whatever that street is. Does that happen a lot? Pickpocketing?
Let's not think about pickpocket, especially in tourist area. It's happened a lot. If you was so drunk, something. If you so drunk, yeah, people will just, yeah, it can happen. It can be happen.
Pay attention, guys. Don't get too drunk. Don't go out and get drunk by yourself in another country that you're not familiar with. How about that? Let's just make that a rule. Okay, so you know what? Thank you so much again for coming on, Vivi. Did I miss anything? Did I miss any questions, or is there anything that you thought I missed, or did you want to add?
I think the question that we missed is about health and education.
Okay, yeah. How does it work? What's the education and what's the system, the education system like there for Thai people? And is healthcare, is it free?
Yeah, for Thai people, if you go, there are two type of hospital. They are like government hospital and private hospital. If Thai citizen go to government hospital, is you can go for free, but in just except of the case that maybe you have to get surgery, or like something like bad conditions, it will be like you might have to pay, even in government hospital. But I'm pretty sure it's cheaper than private hospital and cheaper than in America.
Oh,
And
it's
also,
definitely going to be cheaper.
yeah, I heard in America it's very expensive. And about education, for government school, yeah, it's free for school fees free, but like other things, for example, like school uniform or book, any, how we say in English, I forgot.
School supplies?
Yeah, or supply, like parents have to pay.
Okay, does that include college or just grammar school 1 through 12?
Like primary school and college.
Oh, college too is paid for.
Yes.
Well, hey, you can't complain. You getting school paid for?
But
Okay.
but I would say is quality is good, but it's just so.
Excellent, excellent. And we touched on this before about the hospitals too. It's much more inexpensive and quality work. I've seen some videos where people have gone into hospitals that, I mean, it looked like you were walking into a 5-star hotel. The guy's playing a piano in the lobby. They come and get you. They walk you through and step you through. It was very organized, very professional and less expensive than here. So if you have major surgery or you need some type of, I'm working on that in other areas too, as far as medical care. But medical tourism is always there too. So keep that in mind, guys, if you need to go to Thailand for medical work. But hopefully I will keep in touch with Vivi, and she'll be my tour guide when I go, hopefully. Well, I'll reach out to her again before then. And hopefully she watches this video when it posts, and she can answer any questions that you guys have after the fact. Okay, Vivi, thank you so much for staying up so late for me. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. I also have to say thank you for inviting me today.
Absolutely. We're glad to have you. Okay, well, have a good night then.
Good night. สวัสดีค่ะ Have to do like this for Thai people. We do สวัสดีค่ะ
Okay, so I think I know I'm wrong though. But still, sawatika.
สวัสดีครับ for a man.
Okay, sawatika.
Yes, correct.
Okay, if you say so.
All
right, take care.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you very much. Bye-bye.
So I hope you liked this video. If you did, make sure you go down and hit subscribe. And definitely like. It helps that YouTube algorithm. You know what I'm talking about? See what I'm saying?
Hey, what, gentlemen, right now you're watching DC Born Rob on YouTube. Make sure to hit like and subscribe.